Good morning, folks. Welcome to Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead. I've stepped into my barn today just because outside is so windy. Temperature-wise, we're in the 50s here in Montana today, but the wind is really blowing, it's howling. It's hard to pitch hay over to the critters in the corral. It blows back in your face or it blows it a mile away. So anyway, it's one of those days that I'm glad that we've gotten our building project done for our little shed. We don't have to handle tin in this wind because that's always dangerous as far as I'm concerned. Tin or plywood or anything like that, and being up on ladders and whatnot. So I'm glad that little project is done. This week, join us. I'll try to keep up with it as we go. Come along Tuesday. Amish are supposed to be here to start on Cowboy's shop. Cowboy had a semi with a hay train and tractor that he sold, and this was the first year we did not do our own haying. We usually do our own haying as well as custom haying, and this was our first summer, and that was very nice not to have that extra job to tackle. So Cowboy sold his truck and a tractor, and he's using that money to put him up a shop, which he very much needs out here in the country now on the homestead. He does a lot of his own work and he needs a good spot. He's always had a shop, and out here we've just not had a chance yet to get one going. So hopefully this week that will get started. The cement is poured. It's been dry, been waiting, but the Amish have been so busy. So hopefully, they called the other day, said it would be Tuesday. Hopefully that will get going. But my job now is done with the helping build the shelter. And so I'm going back into the house, and I will be catching up on laundry, dishes, floors, just the messes that I've had to leave to run out and help Cowboy get our shed built. And I'm so glad that we did. We've got a nice little shelter going up for our critters to stand in this winter. So that was much needed. The weather was there, right, cooperating, and we just had to kick in and get that done. So time for me to go back into my kitchen, which I'm pretty excited, especially this time of year. I like to be able to do that and enjoy the holidays and get things ready. I've got lots to do. I've got to dry my bread. I like to make my own stuffing for my turkey. We'll probably be cooking 2 turkeys and a ham. What I like to do is take all the leftovers and buy the 9x13 foil pans, and I will make us Sunday meals out of our leftovers. I will put a corner of mashed potatoes and gravy, some stuffing, some turkey, some green beans, some sweet potatoes, carrots maybe, possibly what's left, and I will make us Sunday freezer meals, and that's what I love about all the leftovers, especially at Thanksgiving time. And then I always keep a little bit of cranberries on hand so we can open that up and have that with our turkey and everything too. So I'm excited about that. I need to get some foil pans. I need to get some bread drying for my stuffing. Just lots of recipes to get out that I do follow. Just trying to get lined out. As I looked at the calendar, it's not that far away. I was thinking actually it was going to be this week, but thankfully I've got one more week to go ahead and get ready for it. And so I'm going to be working in the kitchen a lot, and I'll try to do some little videos, to kind of give you an update of how I do things here on the homestead for a holiday and what I do. I do homemade pies, homemade crust, homemade bread. I usually make some fudge, fantasy fudge. And I've got the pretzel sticks that we like to dip and drizzle over the frosting and put nuts on. And so there's certain things like that that I will probably be doing to just have on the back burner. One thing I can't get very easily down here where I live now is lefse, and I love lefse at Thanksgiving time. So I'm going to have to look into a recipe for that maybe if I've got time. I'm not sure if I've got that where I can find my mom's recipe is what I would like to find. So if I can't find it for this year, maybe by next year I'll find that one. But anyway, folks, popped on just to say hi. I'll probably add another video here later and let you see what's going on for the next coming week. Just hang in with us. Thanks for joining us here on our channel. We're new to the channel, and as you can tell, I'm not good at the videos yet. I hope to perfect a lot of that. I hope to really spruce it up and do some good little videos for you all. So I do little, plain simple everyday ones over on the Prairie Girl Farm page on our Facebook, which pop over there and say hi. There's lots of folks over there. Join in with us there. But if you get a chance, click the notification or the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit the bells to ring, the notification bell, so that you can see whenever I do actually get something on here. And just bear with us. Hoping to make them better, hoping to have a lot more fun with them, and figure out this movie making thing. It's kind of a fun thing to actually use up all my pictures. And if you go to my page, I've got a lot of pictures, and I think you'll enjoy seeing those. I just go take my camera, my little phone with me around the homestead, in the kitchen, and I try to take pictures, and a lot of them, they're kind of fun. They turn out pretty good. So bear with us. Have a great Sunday. Hope you're resting, getting some rest. We're going to recoup and be ready for another week. So take care, folks. Good morning. It's still Sunday. I was going to try to sit outside on my porch and have a little visit with everybody, but it's really windy out today, and it's just not relaxing. It's really blowing hard. It's rattling. It's blowing things across the yard, and it's just much more cozier here on my wood stove. And actually, I'll probably get too hot sitting here, but I came in to have a cup of coffee and just pop on, say hi. My mind is going towards holidays, and it's going to be Thanksgiving. I don't like to rush it from fall to Christmas right away. I like fall. Fall is one of my favorite times of the year. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for a whole lot of things. And I'll probably list a few things, but I'm sure I will forget a lot, and I'll think of them later and wish that I just said that. But I'm thankful for a whole lot of things. First and above everything, I'm thankful that the good Lord above is on my side. He is someone I can go to. I can tell my troubles to, my excitement to, my joys, my fears, my sadness. I can sit at Jesus' feet and we can chat. And I'm so thankful for that, because he does give a peace that helps you through so much. And I'm still learning all that, to really rely on him and make him a big part of my life, our life, Cowboy and I both. And that's another thing I'm thankful for, is my cowboy. My cowboy is a blessing. He's an awesome man. He's a hardworking man. He's a caring man. He's a funny man. He teases. We have a good time, whether we're working, whether we're playing, whether we're just sitting in the living room watching TV, or I'm on the computer, or we're cooking together, we're building together, we're making plans together. We're working at trying to get our homestead set up so that everything is readily available, easy access, because we're both getting older. He's going to be 70 in the spring. I'll be 58 next summer. I'm getting closer to the 60 mark. But we've both been ranchers all our life. We've lived the country life. We've worked, out in the elements, hard work. And it's just time for us both to start looking ahead and plan a retirement for us. And with the place that we're on now, I think we're on the right track. I'm hoping that it all comes together good. There's so much that we've done. There's so much that we still need to do. but we have really made some progress again this summer. For our second summer, we'll be here 2 years next spring. We've made a lot of progress, and I'm pretty excited about that. A lot of things that makes our homestead really convenient and helpful, and we're trying to get it all set up so that eventually all we have to really worry about is in the summer grow us a garden and eat on that, fresh food from our garden and preserve it, as well as just cut wood. That's our plan. That's our goal. And the way it looks, we're headed in the right direction. There's still a lot of other things out in the barnyard that need to be kind of tweaked a little bit to make it a little handier. I'm getting to the point where it's not that easy for me to climb over fences, and we need to put in a few more walk-through fence gates into the corrals and pens and make it a little easier access that way. So that's another thing we'll probably start planning on. We did talk about maybe possibly moving the chicken coop to just a different area, and letting the chickens go out the back into the goat pasture in the summertime, where they can be more free range then than they are now, because the way it is, they're free range now, but all summer long I don't dare let them out. So we're kind of thinking maybe that we would try that, because it's fenced for goats. It's the little square wire. There'll be one section that they can get out, but I'm hoping for the most part they would stay in the goat pasture. So that's a plan we possibly will get done. I don't know if it'll be done this fall or the next spring, but I think we will try for that. So there's lots of little things when you're setting up a homestead that, we threw it together fast because we had to. There's nothing here. So after you kind of get set up and you've gone through a few months or a year, you kind of see where you need to tweak a little bit here, or change this or change that. And that's kind of where we're at this point. So far, everything that we kind of threw together really went together really well. And it's turned out really great for just finding this little spot on our hill, nothing here, and bringing the water down to us from the well. He dug that in 1,900 feet and a little bit farther into the barnyard. So we've done really well. Really well. He's partially got our back deck done. It needs a roof, and the end of it will be just a little three-sided shelter. We've got another main door that we probably won't use a lot. It's in our yard. There's just a little step out that. Eventually we'll put a little porch out that way. So there'll be a couple more little building projects after the shop, and that might be next summer's projects. But it's exciting. It's coming together. So follow us along here on YouTube, and hopefully, we'll bring back some memories. We use our old stove. This is our main heat in the winter, main heat. And this is what we cook on all winter long, is our wood cook stove. We do have propane for backup. That's our backup. This is our main heat. This wood back here keeps us going. And we have to cut it in pretty small pieces. Cowboy likes to knock down several trees at a time. Get them all sliced up and ready to go, and they're drying for the next year. And so we want to be able to keep ahead of the wood situation for our homestead too. That would help us out a lot. So anyway, there's just lots of things on the homestead that works for us now, but we're just tweaking on them a little bit, getting things going. Join us. Keep following us. We're Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead, and I hope that you enjoy following us and seeing how we live. This is the way we've lived all of our lives. We're country folk from day one. Worked hard, raised a lot of cattle to feed the countryside, a lot of grain, put up a lot of hay for folks ourselves, and now we're just got a different twist in life, and we're hoping to enjoy the homestead. And I hope you're following along and can enjoy it with us. So just a little coffee chat, and this stove is getting pretty warm. So take care, folks, and follow us along. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Come along, folks. These are just some oddball cattle here, and our horses. We should have 3 more foals next year, we're hoping. Here is our team, Halflinger Cross. Everybody's got their winter coats on. This is Rose, and she's actually going to have a foal next spring. We have a Rose and a Rosie, a Gem, and a Frankie. And the little colt is a little boy, little colt, stud colt. And I don't know that Cowboy's really given him a name yet. He's got to get on that. He's got him really gentled down where he can walk up to him. That's Rosie. She's our older Halflinger mare. Cowboy is rolling the bale out for him. Way up above there, if I can, you can't really see it, but up in those rocks, there's a natural shed. The rock hangs way over, so they can all get in the shelter out of the winter storms. And it faces open to the south, so it's a nice warm spot for them. And it's really windy. Sorry about the wind blowing, but I'm going to turn around. Well, maybe I better wait because it's so windy this way. But this is just kind of a holding lot that we fenced. We did calve out our cows in it. It doesn't let them go all the way up into the trees. This property does go another half a mile back probably. Our property is like a rectangle. It's probably a 1/4 mile wide by a mile long. And there you can see my other Jersey cow. That is Annabelle. Annabelle was a bottle-fed baby. And she'll be having a calf next year too. So here goes Cowboy. I'm going to step out of his way, shut this off so we can let him through.